Hi guys, it's Kristi. We are back with our ring-bound journal. Today we are going to be making these little mini journal insert that will go in our binder. These are, now I'm going to leave the link below, of course, to Wendy's video, but she did it way easier because she used a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So she cut it down to, I believe 7.25, something like that, and then had the width of the paper. So she had one long piece, and then she put a 2-inch piece folded in half, or 1.5-inch piece folded in half over the end for the eyelets. But because I'm using an 8 by 8 paper pad, I had to get creative. So I hope this isn't too complicated. If it is, go check out Wendy's video and do it like she did. I did cut these pieces down to 7 inches tall. I didn't do the 7.25. I wanted them to be the same size as the dividers. So mine are 7 inches tall. And then because I didn't have the 12 by 12, I cut them down to, there's one piece that is 7 tall, and it's 5.25 inches wide, and then I scored it right here at 1 inch. This is the piece that's going to fold back and give us some stability for where we're punching our holes. Okay, and then the second piece is 8, the whole width of the paper, by 7. Okay, and then this one I scored at 4.25. Okay, so that the long piece will go in the back. Now this will be attached, if I remember correctly, like this. Okay, now ideally I thought, oh well, I'll have a pocket on both sides. It doesn't attach like that. It attaches with this piece. This piece attaches on top like this, and then will fold out. Okay, so I thought, well, that'll be great. I can have a pocket on the inside, and then I can have a pocket back here. But you know what happens when you have one like that is this goes in here, and you flip it over and it comes out there. So I had to sacrifice one of the pockets. So I went ahead and sacrificed the back pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue. And I have measured, whoa, I took the whole thing off. I have measured from here. This is going to fold back 1 inch. Okay, like I said, that gives us stability for when we put our eyelets in. But the glue is going to go 1.25 inches from the left edge. So, and I'm going to do all 3 sides here because I have to sacrifice the pocket, and I'd rather have the pocket on the inside. So I'm just going to stop like that. Whoa, stringy. And then this piece, remember we want it to open, so we're going to lay just this side, the left side of the booklet, on here. Okay, pick up any glue that's seeping. Then I'm going to make sure that's all completely lined up. I think it slid a little bit. So let's go back here. So on the back, when you look at it, it should be about 3/4 inch. And it is. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece that we folded back down. Like that. Okay. And now we want to go ahead and put our eyelets in. So make sure that's good and glued. So see, we've got it like this, and this will open like this, and we're going to put a little mini journal inside, and we have a pocket here. So I did not ink this because it's kind of already aged and inked, but you can ink it if you like, and I may do a little bit of inking on the outside. But the first thing I want to do is turn it around this way where the spine is and mark out these holes. And remember, my cover was 7.5, so this is going to hang over about 1/4 of an inch on either side of this 7-inch tall journal. There's 3 of these in this book, and I believe there's a couple of smaller ones too, so that'll be fun. Okay, so let's punch a hole. Let's do it correctly this time. I'm using the 3/16 inch side. There we go. And then I need to get some black eyelets. I love this little case that this came with, but I am running low on my eyelets. I need to stock up. Okay, so stick these in here. And let's see. I have never even turned this, so I don't even know what the difference is for this, because you know how it is. You open something and the instructions, you read them the first time and then you never see them again. I have no idea if this even came with instructions. Okay. So there we go. All right. We have the pocket. We have the booklet. So I've got 2 of these I still need to finish. This one I have already sewn in the pages. So let me just tell you a little bit about the pages. I chose a graph page. I did make these 6 3/4 inches tall, so they're not higher than the journal. There's about 1/8 of an inch on either side. This piece is 8.5, just the width of the page, and I've just tri-folded it not to be bigger. There's no exact measurements for the fold, but just so it's not bigger than 4 inches, because if it's bigger than 4 inches, it's going to cover up our excuse me, it's going to cover up our eyelets, or it's going to rub up against the rings when it's turning pages, and we don't want that. So I try to keep it at 4. You can see this one's under 4. This is also 6 3/4, but I believe that this is the whole 11. Yeah. And I just tri-folded that one. I cut these to 8 by 6 3/4, and these are the 2 pieces that were the cutoffs. And so what I've done on these is fold this in 2 inches and then fold the remainder in half, just to give us some added interest. So the way I'm going to put these in the book is I'm going to use a coffee dyed one. I'm going to use the Ledger one, and I think I did this one next. Then I'm going to use the graph and the small ones, and this is similar to the way Wendy did it. I would have never thought to do the 2 small ones staggered like that. I like that idea, and like that with the coffee dye in the middle. Just line those up, and I'm going to paper clip those in the middle so that I can run it through my machine, leaving about 1/8 of an inch top and bottom. Doesn't have to be exact, but just like that. And you don't have to run it through your machine if you don't want to. You could just do a 3, what do you call it? 3 pamphlet stitch, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, if you'd like. But I'm just going to run these through my machine. So yeah, and then I've got one more to do here. I've got my inserts here, and then this is what you end up with, and it's a cute little flips and folds, and yeah, I like it. It's interesting. lots of places to write, and this is a writing journal plus the pocket in the back. And we are going to be covering this, so there won't be a need for the pocket anyway, but you get the idea. And then these will be added to our binder. So yeah, if you'll remember, we have our covers. We did the and I did get my 2-inch rings. These seem humongous, but by the time we get 3 journals in here and then we have the envelope pages to do, it's going to be a good size. But I've done my we've got the cover, I've got one of the bag pages. Here's our one divider and the other bag page that had the 2 bags, and here's the other divider and the larger bag in the back, and then the back cover. So the journal, the dividers are going to separate each section, and so there'll be a journal in the first, second, and the third section. And then the next thing we're going to do is do the envelopes, and we'll do the envelope pages, and then we'll start decorating. So I hope you're following along and enjoying this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.